Hello, it's been a while. This is going to be my second video. Today I'm going to be talking about Topstep and a full tutorial on the platform. How to get started and how to place orders, etc. So the first thing you want to do is obviously go to topstep.com. I assume you've probably already gotten this far. You're just looking up exactly how to use the software. So first you're going to log in, and once you log in you'll get to a dashboard. Now, you don't have an account yet. You can create an account, a practice account. I always recommend anyone who's doing any trading to start with a practice account. So first things first, you're going to go to the top right-hand side, start a trading combine. Now, these are tests that you complete, and if you pass the trial, I'll say, they will give you a funded account. And then once you have a funded account, you're eligible for actually making money. First, you got to prove yourself as a profitable trader. Once you prove yourself, you'll get pulled to the live funded account. So you have three options. You're going to have a $50, $50,000 buying power, a $100,000 buying power for $100, and then $150 for $150,000. Now, I say $50,000, $100,000, and $150,000. That's not necessarily true. It goes by max position size. So when you have a $50,000 buying power account, your max position size is actually only 5, which if you translate that to what a typical futures leverage is around a $10,000 to $12,000 account. So still pretty decent amount of money, but I mean, with 5 contracts on a futures contract like NASDAQ, one tick is a significant amount of money when you have 5 contracts open. So your goal is to get a $3,000 and your max loss limit is $2,000. So once you have your account ready, you'll go to their platform. So to get to their platform, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your profile. Let me just quickly block it out because I do believe it has personal information on it. So I'll just make sure to change it. First thing you want to do is add a payment card. Obviously, you want to purchase the accounts. And under your profile, you're going to have to go to Verification KYC. Now, this verifies your identity. And once you're verified as who you say you are, then you're allowed to purchase trading combines, which is the practice tests. So once you actually get the practice test, you'll have a account that pops up on your dashboard like I do right here. So I have a 50K TC, just a 50K account, cost me $50, and you're going to click on the button right there that says Launch Topstep X. So once you launch Topstep X, it'll be a little bit confusing. So this is the weekend, so I won't actually be able to place any trades because the market's closed. But yours won't look exactly like mine because I've added a couple indicators. But that's just the way that I trade. So to place orders, on the right-hand side where my mouse is, you'll have a buy button and a sell button, and to set stop losses and take profits is a left click and a right click on the actual DOM over here. This is something I don't like with the new system. Previously, I know they had a Tradeovate partnership, so you could actually open up Tradeovate Topstep accounts and trade through Tradeovate. Now they've made their own platform, which is called Topstep X. So on Topstep X, to actually find what you're looking to trade, you'll be typing in what you're looking for under the symbol search. And to get to that, as you saw where my mouse went, is on the top left symbol search. So here you can just type whatever you're looking for. So NASDAQ, NAS, NQ, and MNQ. You got micro, and then you have regular. And then you could also type in gold, soybean, I mean, everything, basically all futures contracts are going to be on here. So let's say I want to trade some copper. Oh, okay, I guess silver. So if I'm trying to trade silver, what I can do is I can make a visual order, right? So on the left-hand side, you'll have these options. You'll have trend lines that you can draw in place, and then to delete them, you have trash can. You got Fibonacci levels, which is okay. So Fibonacci, brief overview. I don't use this typically in my trading. I usually kind of eyeball it, but you make the whole move, right? You highlight the whole move, and typically, I'd say it's actually not typically. I think it's like 40% of the time when there's a big move down, the price comes back up to about 50%, a 50% pullback before continuation. So we can see that right here. You get big move down. You go from the high to the low. You go to the 50% mark, which is the 0.5, and it just barely missed it. But that's about what Fibonacci is used for, and that's how you can get Fibonacci on your Topstep. You've got pattern recognition, so A, B, C, and then maybe this, or I mean, it could continue down, so C could be way down here, but I can guarantee 100% of the time the market will pull back. Even if you're on a downtrend, there will be patterns that form. Now, this is not a trading advice. You trade with your strategy, I trade with my strategy. This is just how to use the platform. You're going to have drawing where you can say, I think it's going to do this. Draw down. You could make a little smiley face, anything you really want to do. And then to delete this, you have to click each one individually. You can hit the delete on your keyboard, and that also deletes anything you put on here. Now, what I like doing, and then you have emojis as well. You can put whatever you want on here. You've got ruler. The ruler tells you how many ticks or bars are in a certain section. So like this right here, from the tip of this all the way down to the bottom, is 501 ticks. Now I believe silver is $10 per tick, so that would be a $5,000 trade on one position. And I'm on the 5-minute scale. You've got a way to zoom in specifically on one section, and you can just zoom back out, or you can hit the unzoom button. You've got magnet, which I actually don't know what the magnet does. No idea what magnet does. And then you have a locking that allows you to just get locked into what you're doing, like drawing, so that you're not dragging the chart all over the place. So, I did skip over one crucial one. On Tradeovate, it was really nice because you could right-click and just push it through. You could push through whatever order you're looking for with stop losses and everything. Topstep X does not have that feature. They do have visual orders. So let's say I want to take a long position here on market open. I typically before would be able to go right-click and say, send this order over to wherever. Unfortunately, that is not how it works anymore. You cannot do that. But you can still place visual orders. So I could place this and visualize what I'm actually looking at. You've got green is obviously when you're in profit, red is when you're negative, and to switch between the two, you can so there's a little tiny arrow on the right-hand side of these, and there actually gives up a whole bunch of, you get a bunch of extra things on here as well. But you can do a long or a short position, and all it does is flip these. Now you can't actually send the orders through those, so you have to go over here. You have to find where you put your mark, and then you have to go in here and hit. I want to do a buy order here, and I want to do a sell order here. I don't know why they changed it, but they did. And that's how you place limit orders and stop limit orders. It's a left click and a right click. To do market order, which is basically just get me in the market, just get me in, you have two options. Number one is up here at the top right under the order. You obviously have this contract selected. By default, these are linked. So you have the red color, not red, blue color on the order, blue color on the chart. Now you can unlink these, which I don't know why you would do that, but you can change it. So if I do red, now my chart does not match up with my order. So you want to make sure that these are the same. When you monkey around with that, you can purchase futures that you're not actually looking at the chart for. So regardless, that's how you do that. You can do the drop down, choose what contract you want. If you choose a different contract, it will switch your actual futures chart. You can type in the exact price you're looking to buy in at or sell into. So let's say once it hits 47,200, I want to buy, which would be right around this area. I type that in there, one contract, and then I hit buy. You also have the option to do quick picks. So these automatically change this up here without you actually having to type it in. So you got 5, 3, my bad, 1, 3, 5, 10, and 15. So that gives you a really brief overview. You have stop market, you have a trailing stop, and you can set all these through the order types. I usually do limit orders, and then the time and sales. This just gives you exactly what got purchased when. So right here at 12:15:55, there was a 200 contract order placed for this. Now that is very significant. If I had to assume based off of that, we're probably going to get a pretty good pull on market open. And then you can change this to what contract size you want to sort by. So let's say 25, we want only orders that are 25 or more to show up in our times and sales. So if we look at that, we have a significant amount of more buying than we do of selling for big orders. So this can be an indicator of getting one of those nice rip-ups during market open. And that basically summarizes all of it. You can do position and bracket making automatically. So let's say on every trade I want to risk $200, I want to make $600. So I can do a save change. And then if I go to place an order, it will auto do a stop loss. It will auto do take profit. So I hope this brief overview helps you out, as it's not super beginner friendly. This should get you at least get you going, and if you're looking for something specific, let me know. I can make another video to go over more advanced details. This is specifically for the trading elements. You also have other stuff on the left. You have the Trader Hub, you've got performance stats, settings, and obviously Topstep TV, which is your live stream of traders. So regardless, I hope this video helped you. If it did, feel free to hit the like button, but leave a comment down below. If it didn't help you, well, I don't know why you clicked on the video if you weren't looking for its Topstep tutorial.